What's up, Internet? This is the Word on the Street podcast bringing you the UFC 152 predictions. Sorry it's so last minute, but I don't make my full predictions until after the weigh-ins. So that just went down, and now I have all the Word on the Street info, the rumors, I've compiled it all. I've run a simulation of the whole card in my mind. So now I'm just going to tell you how to make some money on this card, alright? I already placed my bets because I know this is going to affect the odds once I put this info out there. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through every damn match on the card, but I'm gonna tell you how to make some money on this card, alright? So let's get right to it. Without further ado, the Word on the Street UFC 152 predictions. The best chance to make money on this fucking card is to bet on my man, Vinny Magalhaes. He's making a comeback, and he's gonna fight Igor Pokerjack. He's a Russian. He's on a win streak. He looks pretty good, but my man Vinny, he's making a comeback in the UFC. Do you understand? He's been out for a while here. He was just smoking weed up at the 10th Planet training, and he's coming back to the UFC, all right? He's making this comeback, rumor is, for the sole purpose of eventually taking on Renato Laranja, but that's a long story, all right? You want to bet money on Vinny to win this fucking fight. He's the underdog for some reason. That doesn't make sense. But the word on the street is that Igor's in fear fighting this guy, all right? He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He doesn't even know if he's fighting a Brazilian or an Italian or a Mexican. He's terrified of that. Russians hate what they don't understand, and they fear that shit. So I saw him right now at the stare downs. He was shaking in his boots against Vinny. It ain't even going to be close. Vinny Magalhaes is going to submit the Russian Igor Crackerjack. Look for that shit. Speaking of comebacks, Matt the Hammer Hamill is coming back to face some can named Roger Hollett. Look for him to just knock him the fuck out. And just, it's going to be triumphant. Everybody's going to laugh and cry and whatever. Matt's coming back out of retirement because he was done listening to everybody complain about him being gone and how he should come back. He was done hearing that shit, right? He's not hearing it anymore. That was a mean joke. Let's move on. It's going to be Hobbit versus Hobbit when Joseph Benavidez and Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson go at it. This is going to be a fun fight to watch because, they're both little midgets with like these giant ass heads. It's going to be funny. But Demetrius Johnson has the bigger head. He's a little bit faster. He's got the speed, but Benavidez has the power, and that's just going to make him own the entire fight. That's the word on the street. Benavidez. And another chance to make some coin on this fucking card is in the Stann versus Bisping fight. Currently, Stann is an underdog. Well, Bisping's the slight favorite. But the money should be put on Stann. That's where I got it, folks, because the word on the street is that Michael Bisping has a bad fucking knee injury. He's been trying to cover it up, but I've noticed it myself. You can see him favoring it all the time, even in this fucking picture here. But yeah. Bisping, he's gonna be fighting like a wounded animal. He needs to end the fight in the first 2 rounds. If he doesn't do that, if he can't do it, Stann's fight all the way. I'm sorry, Bisping, we love you to death, but you gotta pull it off real quick against this guy, or he's gonna shut you down in the long run. Your knees can't take the pounding, just like that Rocky movie. All right. It's gonna be a good fight though, but Stann's gonna win. And as for the main event, Jon Jones versus Vito Belfort, I think we all know what's going to happen here. Vito, he's going to find out that Jesus has forsaken him. We're going to find out who God favors on Saturday night, folks. And it's going to be Jon Jones by a long shot. But that actually brings us to a related segment, though. I'll just let the man take it away. The Danger Waffles Report, the Danger Waffles Report, the Danger Waffles Report, the Danger... The word on the street that I'm hearing is that Johnny Bones Jones is actually looking to gain some little respect and cred back after he beats Vito's ass by calling out Chael Sonnen. He really wants to. Look for him to do it. Either if he doesn't do it in the octagon, he's going to do it either probably at the press conference or maybe just wait. It's going to happen that night. That's what I'm hearing from all my good sources here. Jon Jones is going to try to turn the tables to get some respect back, especially after showing up to the weigh-ins looking like Bin Laden and getting booed. And if he does that, I'll give him a little bit of credit. But a really trusted source deep within Chael's camp is telling me that Chael is ready to slap that kid in the fucking face the minute he says his name. I can't wait to see what happens. We'll find out if the word on the street is right or not. Either way, this fight is going to happen. Dana White, he's already booked this fight. He's already pulled the trigger on the Jones versus Sonnen match, and there ain't no reason he ain't gonna do it again. That's going to be a hell of a fight. It's going to go down probably by the end of this year. Johnny Bones Jones even said, I would like to fight once more before the end of the year. Those are famous last words, folks. Tune in next time to the Word on the Street podcast. Thanks. The Danger Waffles Report. The Danger Waffles Report. The Danger Waffles Report.